Okay, so I basically covered this in my update videos, so if you've already watched those, then you pretty much know what to do. I'm just going to be talking about the prep that needs to go into the next update. So, if the basics of it are, if you haven't watched the other videos, Aura and Oblivion are coming back. I had a third person confirm it to me since the last video I've made talking about it. So, auctions, offline sales, and clan wars are all coming. The first paid pack is coming, which the third one I talked to is a lot more broad about what exactly is happening, but the other two both said Aura are coming, so it's gonna be Aura. Oblivion might come back, so if you have these two packs, you have items from these that are worth a lot, like Enigma or Amethyst, sell them. If you have anything else from it, probably sell it. If it's an investment item. If it's an item you love, let's say Enigma's your favorite item and you'd be really, really sad if I was wrong, just keep it. But just be aware it's probably going to dip to 5 mil, 1 mil, something like that. Something kind of ridiculously low for the item. So sell these two. Inferno and Divine are kind of iffy. If you get good offers, sell them. If you don't, then I would say it's kind of just, if you get good offers, sell them now. If you don't get good offers, wait till Aura and Oblivion come out, and then you're probably going to have to panic sell these if the rotation's really fast. Winter and Cyber should have enough time to react. Same with Craft and Rose. Solo and Rainbow are going to be so far down the road, you don't need to worry about it. These are super safe. Whatever we need to do, if you have Solo and Rose, you're completely safe. And these items are going to go up regardless of what happens because these are getting removed for the first time. So these are going to function normally. Craft and Rose should also. The only thing is these are the most expensive items once Aura and, well, I guess Divine. Once Aura and Divine are re-released, Craft and Rose will be the most expensive items by far, off of supply and demand. Now, they might artificially change rates or Robux costs or something to keep Divine or Enigma somewhat high, but who knows. But basically, sell these. These are iffy. If you have Winter, Cyber, Rose, Craft, you're relatively fine. If you have Rainbow and Solo Mythics, you're fine. So, roughly do that. We don't know anything about how long the rotations are going to be. They could release an Aura pack for a day. They could release it for a month. It could be 3 months. We don't have any information. It could be released with Oblivion. It could be released by itself. We also don't know that. We don't know if they're going to follow the same rotation with Inferno and Divine. It could be like a week for Aura, a week for Oblivion, a week for Divine, a week for Inferno, but we have absolutely no idea how they're going to release it. So that's the part we don't know. Then as far as what you should invest in, if you find really cheap cyber items, like say you find a cyber enigma cheap during the dip, it's not bad to buy it probably. Let's say you find it for 3 mil during the dip. Yeah, it's probably going to be a good item for you to flip. If you find an Eclipse X or Eclipse 3 and 4 really cheap, probably good to grab them. If you find a Lotus or Dahlia really cheap, good to grab them. One major change coming also is the S-grade idols are going to be added to base mythics, so the price of single swords should skyrocket, and with them adding the S-grade idols for free, S-grade values are going to drop into the gutter unless the perk redeems them, which I don't even, like, the people that would buy an item for a perk are completely different people than the people that bought the item to look cool. So the perk really needs to be useful or somehow be a flex to show off to people that is valued in the community, which I don't even know what they're going to do for it, but I think single swords are going to be worth a lot more, and I expect graded mythics to dip in value even harder. I wouldn't be surprised if S grades start being worth maybe what A grades are worth now. Well, probably like A plus grades are worth now. That's more reasonable. I just don't think S grades have much of a place, and I don't think there's going to be any demand for them. Plus, with them re-adding every pack, if they re-add stuff like Amethyst for a long enough time, everyone's going to be able to have an S-grade Amethyst that really pushes for it. Which, maybe not everyone, but let's say Amethyst dropped to 500, 750k, and then the S-grade is sold at, let's say, 60 or 70% of wrap. A lot of people are going to be able to get this, and a lot of people are going to be gambling the Amethyst, so it isn't unrealistic that it's sold under wrap. but we'll see. But that's the basics of what you should be prepping. If you have gems, I don't know if I recommend you reinvest into the market. I'm expecting the dip to be very disruptive to the economy, and it's very difficult to sell anything during a dip. So if you want to get active in the market again, usually you have to sell things off slightly cheap to get engaged again. So if you keep some gems out, then you have basically bargaining power that you can immediately put onto the new items. So let's say the new mythic comes out and someone sells it for 500k for some reason, day one, just try to flip it for a mil or 2 mil. Just try to get some stupidly high offer on it. It's risky, but or you can also just pop a double luck or triple luck if you still have those, and then just spam open packs and sell off the mythics as soon as the update comes out. But that's the basics of the prep. There's not too much else to cover. I just thought I'd make a dedicated video as far as what you should be doing, so you don't have to watch the full trading predictions video. Also, the new information of there being a third person confirming the same leaks. So, hope it helps. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments, and that's about it. So, have a good one.